Hello friends, Kalro School Halol presenting this video for standard 9th English medium subject social science. Friends, today we are going to discuss about chapter number 6 World After 1945 part number 2 video number 2. Before we start our explanation, those who hadn't seen this video, they firstly go and watch the video number 1 part number 1 so that you can get the idea about this lesson. So about the in the previous part we already discussed about the first part of this lesson. So till here we have to stop in the video number 1, partitions of unification of Germany. Okay, partition and unification of Germany. Germany was the main cause behind both the world war. We already know that Germany was the responsible country behind the both world war, first world war as well as second world war. It faced the humiliating defeat in World War II. So Germany faced the humiliating defeat in Second World War. All the state, 1 minute. All the state administrations and economy collapsed completely. Germany was collapsed completely from administration's point of view and from economical point of view. Completely it was collapsed. There was not a single large party left the whole Germany. If we are talk about the Germany after the Second World War, there was not a single large party who take the responsibility to administration about that could rule the nation. The additions to that there was a fear that Germany would prostrate to those worlds again if it emerged as a military power once again. Therefore the defected Germany was divided into 4 administrative segments. Just because of the lack of the leadership, just because of the lack of the proper administration, Germany was collapsed completely, and just because of that it was divided into 4 administrative segments. The Soviet Red Army in the later phase the war had captured the eastern part of the Germany. Therefore it was accepted that Eastern Germany would remain in their control, whereas it was decided that America would control the southwestern side of Germany. France would control its area near France, while Britain would control areas of Germany bordering Belgium and Holland. From the different part of the different area Germany was captured by. Firstly, Soviet Red Army. Okay, the later phase of the war had captured the eastern part of the Germany. Okay, therefore it was accepted the Eastern Germany, so it was considered as a Eastern Germany would remain in their control. Okay, next where it was decided that America would control after Second World War into the Treaty of Versailles, it was decided the America would control the south and western side of Germany, and France would control its area near France. So this type Germany was divided into the many parts, while Britain would control the areas like Germany bordering Belgium and Holland. Nearby the border of Belgium and Holland, Germany was controlled by the Britain. So different type of countries were take the position or take the responsibility to administrative part of the Germany. Just because of their lack of administration, it was collapsed, completely collapsed, and it was divided into 4 parts. America, France and Britain started thinking about the certain alternative arrangement. Meanwhile, an atmosphere of the distrust and doubt had already started between two superpower blocs. America and the other Western European countries established the Federal Republic of Germany. This was administered jointly by America, Britain, and France. On the other side, the Soviet Union also declared the East Germany as a democratic republic of East Germany. Thus, after the war, two independent German states came out into existence, namely West Germany and East Germany. So, America, France, and Britain started thinking about the certain alternative arrangement. They were started to thinking about the alternative arrangement, and at that time, meanwhile, the atmosphere like distrust on each other, doubt on each other were created between two superpower, America and Russia. America and Russia and America and other Western European countries established the Federal Republic of Germany, and it was established and Federal Republic Germany administered jointly by America. Okay, so this was the situation of the Germany. As Germany's three western segment was united three administrative segment of the Berlin also untied. In a reaction to this, Soviet Union in April 1948 declared Berlin blockade. This resulted into tremendous tension between the Soviet Union and the Western countries. Later on, a high and a 42 long wall separating the Western and Eastern Berlin were constructed. See, what was the situations as the Germany's three Western segment were untied, and the administrative segment of the Berlin is also untied. Both the countries were segment was untied. In reaction to this untied situation, Russia in April 1948 declared a Berlin blockade. Russia were declared Berlin blockade in the year of 1948, and just because of this tremendous tension between Russia and Western countries. Later on, after that 42-kilometer long wall separating the Western and Eastern Berlin, and this kind of the wall 42-kilometer long wall was constructed. The communist government tried to prevent the thousands of the Eastern German citizens from jumping and entering the free atmosphere of the Western Germany. Okay, the communist government tried to prevent thousands of the Eastern German citizens to jumping and entering into the free atmosphere of the Western Germany. Many people lost their life during do so. So doing this kind of the activity, many people were lost their lives. After about 4 to 4.5 decades, Western Germany made an astonishing development. Experts considered this as German miracle. Experts considered this incident into the German miracle. There was no remarkable change in the economic condition of Eastern Germany. If you are talk about the Eastern Germany, there was no remarkable changes in Eastern Germany. The East German communist government crushed all hope of its people for political freedom and rapid economical development. Till 1990, many important and far-fetching changes took place in international policy. If we are talk about the year 1990, many important and far-fetching changes took place on international policies. Owing to many reasons, just because of the many reasons, the Cold War among the superpower was also ended. The Cold War was ended till the year 1990. This year witnessed cracks in otherwise impregnable Soviet Union. Ultimately, Soviet Union was disintegrated as a conscience of it. On October 3rd, 1990, both the German untied people broke down the German wall. Okay, in the 3rd October 1990, people broke out the German wall, which was the symbol of the German division. People considered the demolitions of the Berlin Wall as the end of the Cold War era and celebrated the occasion wholeheartedly. Today, unified Germany has turned out to be the strongest economic power in Europe. After 1990, they have made the tremendous efforts to be strongest economic nations into the last decade. Today, it has become one of the most important and leading nations into the European Union. Okay, after getting a lot of trouble, German got the something unique situation or unique position into the world level. Onto the world level, we can see after 1990, German has a we can say a respective position on the world level. Next point is about the distinctions of Soviet Union. Distinctions of Soviet Union during the last decade of the 20th century. If we are talk about the last decade of the 20th century, Soviet Union means Russia's Prime Minister Mikhail Gorbachev liberal policy led to the distinctions of the Soviet Union. Okay, peaceful distinctions of the Soviet Union is considered as epoch making in international policies. Mikhail Gorbachev became the prime minister from the socialist side on 11th March 1989. It had a liberal attitude. Who had a liberal attitude? The prime minister of Soviet Union, Russia. He was the socialist side, and he was take the Russia to the socialist side on 11th March 1989, and he had a liberal attitude. Russia had progressed tremendously in the field of science and technology. They also had acquired a capability to complete their superpower like America. Gorbachev adopted two policy. This prime minister adopted two policy. Glasnost and the Perestroika. These two policy were adopted by the Prime Minister of Russia, Gorbachev. In this way, Gorbachev introduced the economic and political reform in the peace of the single-handed communist rule. The stronghold of the Communist Party, the Soviet bureaucracy and Red Army started weakening. Just because of this policy, both the party getting start of weakening. In 1990, process of the disintegrations of the Soviet Union began. In the year of 1990, the process of the disintegrations of the Russia was started. Towards the end, out of the 15 state, towards the end, out of the 15 state, 14 state become the independent, and disintegrations of the Soviet Union came to end. In which year? 1991. Okay, December 1991. India's contributions at the international level. What was the India's contribution at the international level? India has contributed significantly at the international level during its freedom struggle. India has contributed significantly at the international level, okay, international level during the freedom struggle. After independence, India has always opposed the imperialism, colonialism, and evil like racial discrimination. India was against the imperialism, colonialism, and evil like the racial discrimination. India was against of it. It has supported the movement opposing such evil. India has always remained active and formations of the United Nations. India has always remained active and formations of the United Nations, and it's actively involved in all its activity. India has played an important role by sending the military support to the UN, okay, United Nations effort the maintaining the international peace and security. What was the aim of the United Nations? To maintaining the international peace and security, and for that India played an important role. India has worked appreciably by sending the military troops. India worked very appreciably by sending their military troops to the country like Gaza, Cyprus, Congo, and Sri Lanka during their conflict. Okay, India has helped actively in maintaining peace. To maintaining the peace, India always played a major role. On international level, India has presently emphasized on the need of the disarmament and achieve the world peace and security. In this issue, it has taken a leadership in debates world around and making all useful suggestions. India has expressed their desire to the entire humanity for peace and presenting a proposal to total nuclear disarmament in the United Nations General Assembly. So India in many ways helped on international level to establish the peace and progress to the United Nations. Okay. India has expressed the desire to entire humanity for peace and presenting a proposal to the nuclear disarmament in the United Nations General Assembly to spend the money, the upliftment of the poor people in other countries instead of using money in creation of the nuclear weapon and military has been always been a demand from India in United Nations. World peace has permanently remained in India's primary concern, its foreign policy. If we are talk about the policy of India, India always want the policy of permanently peace on entire world level. India has always remained active and achieve an atmosphere of cooperation, trust, and understanding among the nation. All among the nations were getting the situations like cooperation with each other, trust on each other, and understanding with each other. So this is the role of India on international level. So next point is about India's relations with other countries. Relations with India and US, United States, means America. Both India and United States are a democratic country. India is also a democratic country and US is also a democratic country. Apart from having a lot of the similarity, there has been a lot of ups and downs in the relationship also. If we are talk about the relationship between India and US, there were many ups and downs between their relationship. The United States the United States did not like India's role not to joining any power bloc, adopting non-aligned policy after independence. Okay, after getting independence, America wants that India join the non-aligned policy, but India didn't join the non-aligned policy. Just because of that, US was not happy India's this action. Further, they hoped that India would join them. They hoped that after getting independence, India join America, but India joined non-aligned movement for its economic growth. This is another reason. This is the reason number 2 why US was not happy with India. So this is not. This is the reason that the amicable relation between India and US could not grow. That is US policy of favoring Pakistan. Okay, at the just because of to these two reason, US was favor to the Pakistan. They supported Pakistan in the case of Jammu and Kashmir. Pakistan has joined US lead power and military bloc. Pakistan joined US lead power and military bloc, means they joined the non-aligned movement. So US was happy with Pakistan, where India has adopted the policy of non-alignment, and just oppose of Pakistan, India adopted the policy of non-alignment. Treaties regarding the nuclear weapon have become one of the most important points of the disagreement between India and United Nations. Another important point between the disagreement of India and US was treaty of regarding nuclear weapons. United States has persisted that India should sign a nuclear non-proliferation treaty and compressive test ban treaty. When India conducted the nuclear test in Pokhran in Rajasthan 1998, it was taken seriously and certain sanctions were imposed against India as US aid financially and technically. So this is the reason why US was not happy with India. There is a remarkable change in relation between both the countries. Now thus relations were changed between India and US when, after terrorists attacked on New York's World Trade Center, on which date September 11, 2001. This is the date on which New York's World Trade Center were attacked by a terrorist organization. The United States is now accepting the fact that India is growing economically very fast. Now, both the countries wish that there should be intimate relationship with each other. Both the countries, mean India also want to make the good relation with US, and US also wants to make good relation with India. In September 2014-15, India's Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi visited America, even addressed the United Nations. American President Barack Obama was the first American president to be the chief guest for the India's 66th Republic Day celebration. In this way, America and India now has cordial and amicable relation. The issue of the terrorism are concern of the head of the country. Main issue is about the terrorism. Okay, so nowadays the India and US relation is on a good way. Okay, relation between India and the Russia and the Soviet Union, means Russia. The Soviet Union has helped the India considerably in establishing the heavy and key industries. Russia always helped India to establish the heavy and key industries. The Soviet Union has taken India's side in the issue of Jammu and Kashmir. When America was in the side of Pakistan in the matter of Jammu and Kashmir, Russia was on the side of India in the issue of Jammu and Kashmir. They also have often experienced their veto power in United Nations Security Council to see the proposal against the India's pretending to Jammu Kashmir issue should not pass. In this way, Russia and India has very close and friendly relation. Okay. Now India's relation with the neighboring countries. Which are the neighboring countries of India? Pakistan, China, Bangladesh, Bhutan, Sri Lanka, Nepal, Afghanistan, Myanmar. From all these countries, which type of the relations India held out with these countries? First of all, with Pakistan. Immediately after India's independence, immediately after getting the independence, the relation between India and Pakistan were always stressful. Three gruesome war took between India and Pakistan. Three time war was placed out between India and Pakistan in 1948, in 1965 and 1971. And all this war, Pakistan was defected by Indian army. Both the countries have Tashkent and Simla Treaty. India and Pakistan both have Tashkent Treaty and Simla Treaty, but Pakistan does not follow with utmost devotion. In 1999, Kargil war between India and Pakistan took place. Fortunately, heads of both the countries has expressed the eagerness to resolve the issue peacefully through the neighbors. So India and Pakistan's relations, if we show, it is not good. Now China. India and China's relations started in the year of 1954, when China displayed its boundary region on map is disturbed the relation between India and China. India and China's relationship was disturbed when China displayed its boundary on region's map of world. India opposed greatly when China showed most of the region belonging to India belonging to them. China showed most of the India's region belonging to them means China. So India opposed greatly. The McMahon border shows the border region between India and China. The border between India and China was known as the McMahon border. Was rejected by China, and it led to the further discomfort into the relation. China attacked India in 1962 and captured the region which were displayed in their map. Okay, what were the regions of India was captured by China after attacking on India in the year of 1962. India sent military troops its border region to safeguard from China. China made a full stop to the war, and this way war ended. China made a full stop on this war and the war was ended. To resolve this problem, many meetings were held. To resolve the problem of Indo-China border, many meetings were held between the leaders of both the countries. But it turned out to be fertile. But in the last decades, China and India has cooperative and friendly relation. India's Prime Minister Sri Narendra Modi invited Xi Jinping, Prime Minister of China, to the riverfront of Ahmedabad for the costly visit. Okay, this is the talked about the 3 or 4 years ago, but right now India's and China's relation is not good. We all know that Prime Minister Narendra Modi banned many of the China's application and many of the China's production. So now if we are talk about the present moment, the relationship between India and China was not good. India Bangladesh. Bangladesh got freedom after many struggle in 1971. In the year of 1971, Bangladesh got the freedom. Bangladesh became an independent and Norwegian country, as earlier it was a part of Pakistan. Earlier Bangladesh was the part of Pakistan, but after getting the independence, Bangladesh became the independent and Norwegian country. As a new upcoming country, India helped Bangladesh financially. Whenever Bangladesh got the independence, India helped Bangladesh financially, technically, and physically by giving the equipment for its growth and development. India helped Bangladesh for that physically development, technically development, and financially development. But there are certain issues which have raised between the India and Bangladesh. The utilizations of the water utilization of the water from river Ganga and its proper channelizing has been talked out between the two countries. The utilization of the water of river Ganga was the issue between India and China. During the flood, cyclone, and other natural calamities, India always helped Bangladesh, okay, immensely. In 2015, concrete talk have taken place matter of disparate geographical land region and the citizenship of the people. So this is the relationship between India and Bangladesh. Now Bhutan. With the Bhutan, a peaceful and cordial friendship treaty had been signed between India and Bhutan. From the beginning time period between India and Bhutan, peaceful and cordial friendship and relationship were between India and Bhutan. In the year of 1949, Bhutan had trustfully signed India in its security of foreign policies. India assured to aid Bhutan in telecommunication and transportation. Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru visited Bhutan in the year of 1958, and therefore Indian President too had visited Bhutan in 1970. India helped Bhutan in becoming the member of the United Nations in the year of 1971. This is the important point you have to remember. India helped Bhutan becoming the member of United Nations in the year of 1971. There is never a troubled relation between India and Bhutan. India's Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi visited Bhutan in the year of 2014 and said that India's progress has direct effect on the neighboring countries. The inter-security relation cooperation has been done satisfactorily. So, in short, if we say India and Bhutan's relationship was average good relationship. Now India's relationship with Sri Lanka. The relationship between India and Sri Lanka is very old. Many Tamilians of India have gone to Sri Lanka and settled thereafter. Their citizenships were the main issue between India and Sri Lanka, but continuously talked has resolved it. The problem of Tamilians peaceful talk between the Tamil organizations and Sri Lankan government was the priority of India. India's Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi visited the troubled region of the Tamilians in Jaffran on 13th March 2015. Modi wants to solve the problem of the Tamilians who were situated into the Sri Lanka, but they were from India. India assisted the financially for the reconstruction of 27,000 houses for the rehabilitations of the Tamilian. Okay, today India and Sri Lanka was a cordial relation, now good relation between India and Sri Lanka. India and Nepal. The relation between India and Nepal started with a signing of treaty in the year of 1950. In the year of 1950, in between India and Nepal, one treaty was signed. According to that treaty, both the countries are considered to be a sovereign to preserve the regional unity as well as the communication of the citizen in both the countries. India has helped Nepal socially, economically. Nepali students visited India for higher studies. Nepali students visited India means came India for higher studies. The river flowing from the Himalaya came from the various region of Nepal. Due to this, during the ruin efforts, India badly to stop the flood due to the rivers. Talk have begun between these two countries. On 25th April 2015, Nepal faced a destructive earthquake. So at that time, an earthquake was magnitude of 7.8 Richter scale, which caused the death of the 8,000 people. In the year of 2015, the date was 25th April 2015, the earthquake was magnitude of 7.8 Richter scale, and it was caused for the death of 8,000 people. India added the relief and rehabilitation work in the areas affected by the earthquake. Okay, now Afghanistan. With India and Afghanistan relationship, India has very friendly relationship with Afghanistan. India has large hardly contributed into the reconstruction of Afghanistan in the constructions of health and education, in economic and social development. India has financially helped during the natural calamities. Also, India helped the financially to the construction of the Afghanistan Parliament building being done by India. So, overall, India's and Afghanistan relationship was good. Now, Myanmar. India and Myanmar means Burma has a very cordial relation. After India got independence, Myanmar got independence in 1948 after 1 year. From that time, the relationship has been friendly. After attending, the Myanmar has demanded financial aid from India. India has helped them intensely because India wants Myanmar to be financially sound. So, overall, India and Myanmar relation was good. India's foreign policy is to have world peace and security. This is the main policy of India. Foreign policy of India is world peace and security. Furthermore, India's foreign policy ensure friendly and cordial relation with neighboring country, but always has been raised and fall in the relation owning the various reasons. So this is the relationship of India with the neighboring country, with the Russia and with the US. So this is the important question we'll ask in the exam for 3 or 4 marks. So this is very important. Now chapter number 6 now is over. So related this video, whatever the PDF means question answers I will send, that you have to write down in your notebook. Okay, instead of that you have to write down this exercise. Okay, you can see on your screen exercise number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, all 5 exercise you have to write down. Okay, and I will also send the test paper of this lesson, unit test paper of this lesson. Okay, that you have to write down in your homework. Okay, that test paper also I will check. In our next video we will discuss about new chapter, new topic. Okay, bye, take care.